Good morning, traders. Another beautiful morning to be giving you guys market outlook on US dollar pairs and gold. So let's get straight to it. Yeah, yesterday we saw US oil drop and took out liquidity, and from there we saw more buys on US dollar and on US oil, and from there we continue to see more longs on US oil. So what are we expecting today? We are still expecting the trend to continue as we are already building uptrend. So we expect the trend to continue just like that. So we expect this high to be taken and then under high to be formed, and from there the trend will continue at least till we get to this high here, till we get to this liquidity here. Then maybe from there we can start seeing downwards movement. But we've seen price has been kind of slow because of the war has not been straightforward, or should I say is a bit indecisive. US president looking for negotiation, and the news about Israel prime minister or Israel president death, or and Iran not backing down. So because of this, all this indecisive news and non-straightforward news, the market has kind of been slow. So and that's that for all you guys. The next pair I'll be looking at is gold. Gold also pushing further into the lows. Gold still range. Gold yesterday was ranging, but I'm expecting gold to dump today. I'm expecting gold to drop to the downside before we start moving higher again. Because why do I say that? Because we are already piling up liquidity here. So pushing up from here, it just doesn't make any sense. So I want to see gold drop one more, give us one more drop, taking out this liquidity, and then from there we can continue pushing up. Because presently here we don't have any liquidity. This is the only liquidity we have for the market to take out. So once this liquidity has been taken, then from there we can start seeing more pushing to the highs on gold. So the next pair is DXY. DXY, not seeing much to say on DXY. We are in our retracement phase. So at least price is supposed to get to 50% of this entire move before if we will continue to push higher, then from there we'll continue to push higher. So I'm still expecting price to get to the 50% of this move, which is to take this liquidity here, this little bump in the road. So if price should drop down to that zone, then maybe from there we can start seeing more longs on DXY. So that's all I expect on DXY. That's what I'm looking at on the DXY. So I'm still looking for more shorts, but here in the 4 hours we have fractal structure shifts, and from there price is dropping. So I expect price to at least drop down to the 50% of this move and take out this liquidity here. Then from there we can start seeing more longs on DXY. Next pair is Euro USD. Here on Euro USD, opposite price action with DXY. Euro USD, we can see fractal structure shift, and price is wanting to keep pushing to the highs, at least to 50% of this swing high and this swing low. Then from there we can start seeing push back down again, or probably we might even see price take out this high here, get to the 3 monthly open, and then from there we can start seeing continuation to the downside. So nonetheless, I'm still looking for shorts on Euro USD. So this is my first liquidity. This is the liquidity I'm looking to see price take out on Euro USD. When price takes this liquidity, then from there we can start seeing more shorts on Euro USD, because we still have this 3 touch for price to take here. We still have this 3rd touch for price to take. Though price already took 1, 2. Yeah, so this one was a fake out, and this 2 has been taken. Then the 3rd one now is still open for price to take out. So I'm still waiting to see price take that one out. But as we are waiting, we still have to trade the internal structure, which is taking this liquidity zone here, and from there selling off. So I want to see price push up We already have a change of character in the 4 hours, or fractal structure shift in the 4 hours. So what do we expect now? We expect retracement to this zone here, and from there longs can play out. We expect a retracement to this zone at least, or from here price can also continue with the long, because this is now a demand zone. So from here I expect price to take out this high at least, or this one, and then from there we can start seeing more shorts on Euro USD. The next pair is GBP USD. GBP USD also looking good, as we have our short shift pullback, and then maybe continuation to the upside till we take this liquidity here till we get to the 50% of this entire move, and which this is the 50% of the entire move. So what do we expect from this pair now? We expect price to either take this liquidity here, or this one, or this one. So that's what I will be expecting. Either we'll get to 0.25 of this entire move, or 0.5 of this entire move. So this is what we'll be looking at for today on GBP USD. We can still scale in some longs on GBP USD from this zone. If price should drop to this zone, we can get in some long. Price already tapped into the overall what do we call it, demand zone. So from there price can continue pushing further into the highs. So this is what we're expecting on GBP USD. This is my expectation on GBP USD. So hopefully this plays out. So hopefully we get price to get to this zone and then drop from there, or probably we might see price take this high safe. So that's for GBP USD. The next pair is AUD. AUD, I'm still looking to see what am I looking for on AUD USD. This AUD USD is a trade I'm currently on, as we now have our fractal structure shift. So I still expect one more push for price, though we have already gotten to the 50% of this move, and price is looking, following the trend, following USD will be price will be more nice to like drop after taking this high, but at the same time AUD has been on an uptrend, and AUD pairs has been strong lately. So possibly we might just get price to take out this high here on AUD. So we might just get price to take out this high on AUD. Possibly this high here on AUD. We might get price to take out this high on AUD. So that's what I'll just be watching out for on AUD USD for now. So that's that for AUD USD. I'm still holding this position, of which we were opportuned to join the trade somewhere around here, and with our stop loss below a little bit space, and then targeting monthly open at least. So let's see how this one goes, if this plays out well. And that's it for AUD USD. So the next pair should be NZD USD. New Zealand dollar, after changing character, dropped significantly, though New Zealand dollar is kind of trending lower and lower. But now we have seen price take out liquidity, but we have not tapped into the 50% of this move. But we see price take out liquidity and start dropping. Possibly price can continue dropping from here. Possibly at the same time we can still see price pull back down to this high here. So nevertheless, I will just want to see price do its thing, then we can follow price action at the same time. Although we are approaching 3 monthly and yearly open, which would act as a strong support, or should I say demand for price to use in pushing more higher too. And we also have liquidity open above here. So that's NZD analysis for you guys. That's all I have on NZD. NZD is still looking good for more buys in the future. But let's see if price will get to this 3 monthly open and maybe take out this small liquidity here, and then from there we can continue seeing more longs on this pair. So that's that for NZD. The next pair is USD JPY. USD JPY. What do we have on USD JPY? Sorry, USD CHF. I meant to say USD CHF still continuing with the uptrend. You can see the trend is very bullish. So I'm still expecting price to get to this 3 monthly open, tap to this liquidity, and then from there we can start seeing sell-offs. This 3 monthly open and yearly open. If we should get price to this 3 monthly open, then maybe you get a change of character then before we start expecting sell-off to take out this low, as the overall swing trend is still a downtrend, but the present trend is pushing up. So what I want to see is just price take out this liquidity, and then from there we can start selling off, because that's the only bump in the road now, the significant bump in the road that will, or significant liquidity that price can come for. So that's that for US dollar CHF. In the next pair is US dollar card. US dollar card still pushing down after and this 3 monthly open and yearly open is acting as a strong resistance for price, as we have seen price reject it 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we have seen price reject it 5 times. So what do we expect now? I expect price to at least drop down lower, and as we have seen price, as price rejects it, we see price building up liquidity below it. We see this trend based liquidity underneath underneath it. So what do I expect in this scenario or this situation? What we expect is for price to at least give us a sell momentum. Like we want to see sell trend or downtrend build up, so that we can scale into some sales and then target for this low here. So probably we might get one more sweep of this high before price takes the low, because if this is a what do we call it, a resistance level, and price has tapped it 5 times, we've seen price take it out with this wick here, and then what we expect is for price to take out the low of the support. So though the support has been like a trend up, so I want price to take it, because when we see this kind of trend 1, 2, 3 touch, we expect price to take it out as liquidity, because it's obviously liquidity building up. So that's that for USD card. The next pair is USD JPY. Here on USD JPY, still pushing up. I want to see another high form on USD JPY. If we can form another swing high, because here from here, if we should go to daily time frame, this is like a weak rejection. So I want to see another high being formed here, and then from there we can go down again to the 3 monthly open, and from there we can start pushing more and start getting more buys on US dollar JPY. And I think that's that for today, guys. That's all I have for you guys today. So if you like to see videos like this, you should like, subscribe and turn on your notification bells. So that's that for today, guys. See you guys tomorrow on another video. Peace out.